Hello friends, I am Dr. Diwakar Singh, Associate Professor, Christ College. On the behalf of Christ College, I welcome you all to this session which is on online assessment tool. As far as the teaching learning process is concerned, this particular process, that is assessment process, is very important whether we talk about the online teaching or the regular classroom teaching mode. So today's session is on assessment through different social medias or through different platforms, and for that I am going to discuss with you a very important, a very simple, a user friendly tool. Of course, as I said, the session is on online teaching tools, but let me tell you one thing, that the tool which I am going to discuss today is not good for online teaching mode, but it is equally good for regular classroom teaching mode, because assessment is a very important aspect of teaching learning process. Once you get the progress record of your students, you can modify your teaching method accordingly. So assessment is very important. That's why any assessment tool is very important. But if we say that in this pandemic situation, uh, the reaching the students through online is not an easy task, but still, if some teachers, they used to share the experience that we are using WhatsApp as a teaching mode. So it's not that easy to share each and everything through WhatsApp. But even if you want to give some questions or some assignments, or if you want to assess what the students have learned, then this tool is very good even on WhatsApp. See, let me share some of my experience with you. See, before we teachers believe in sharing and caring, and that's very good, really, should be like that. But let me tell you one thing, before sharing anything with anyone, get mastery over it first. So share, care, but beware, because half knowledge is very dangerous. Sometimes you get over enthusiastic and you just want to share whatever you learned initially. So that is not advisable, at least in such type of tools. So just get mastery over it, and then you can share. And let me tell you one thing, sharing means you are going to polish yourself in that area. So sharing is very good, but get mastery over it first. Why such tools are needed? See, no method in this world can replace face-to-face teaching learning method. Whether it's highly technically arranged setup or whatever, a classroom without teacher, and that too in a live environment, is much more effective than any other uh, mode. But assessment is that part which can be done through online mode also. There are so many free tools available and so many sessions are going on, but I found this tool as user friendly and very easy to learn too. That's why I think it's very important for you to understand the features of this tool so that you can apply it to assess your students. This tool is named as Socrative, that is Socrative, Socrativ, as you can see on the slide. So this tool Socrative has 5 main features that we will be discussing in technical session. See how to access it. It can be accessed directly through Windows, Chrome, Apple, your Android phone even. No downloading is required. A memory problem is not there. If I'm saying no downloading is required, means as you access your email by just entering your email address in the search bar, similarly you can directly access it. No need to download it. This is cloud based. Cloud based means memory will be online. It will be on online platform. Okay, it's not going to use the memory of your device. What is the use? As I said earlier, this is for assessment purpose, and within a public room. Now, what is that public room? This is the uh, classroom or quiz room that you are going to create. That again we will be discussing in the technical session. Teachers can create a quiz, course. You can create a quiz. You can search for a quiz. Suppose you are want to take the assessment on the topic, say photosynthesis, and some quiz is already created by some teacher, then you can search it and you can use the same quiz for your class also. But my advice is it's better you just create your own quiz because you understand your learners very well, your students very well. So if the quiz created by someone is applied here or used by you here, you might not get some results or desired results. So it's advisable that you create your own quiz. Questions in this type of quiz or tool, it can be divided into three main parts: multiple choice, true false type, or short answer type. And you can shuffle it also. There is a facility of shuffling the questions, because if some student is attending the quiz and attempting all the questions, then there is a possibility that they can ask that what is the answer of the first question. So you can just change the number of it. You can change the order. Like a student A is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same questions are in the order like 3, 2, 4, 1 for student B. So this feature is a wonderful feature of this tool. You can create quiz using images also, and images, yes, it's very important as far as the assessment of pre-primary, primary, and science mathematics students are concerned. Now, cost. See, this tool is absolutely free, but if something is free, then it has certain limitations. But as far as this tool is concerned, its limitation is its advantage also. Advantage for us, for teachers also. The limitation is in one public room, in one classroom, in one account, only 50 students can be accommodated. 50 students, more than sufficient, I'm telling you. There is a feature called as space race assessment. We will be discussing it in the later part. Then you can access the online help center also. It's available. You can integrate with state and common core standards. You can leave this part. Okay. Visual sharing of assessment result. Once the students are assessed using this the created quiz, you can share the results with them. Okay. Now let's explore it and let's understand the features of it. Now, to access the Socrative tool, simply go to Chrome and type www.socrative.com. This is the home page of Socrative.com. See, boost your distance learning skills, Socrative, K-12, higher education. You just need not to worry about these drop downs. Login. For logging in, a teacher has to sign up, and this is absolutely free. When you click this sign up, choose a plan. As I said, we are using a free version, no need to worry about that. Just go down and sign up. When you click sign up, there are certain informations which you need to fill, like your first name, your second name, your user ID. That user ID can be your email account, and then a password for it. Since I've already created an account, so I am just going to log in directly. So process is very simple. This sign up is same as the sign up which you used to do in our email or creating an email also. So just log in. See, there are two sections: student login and teacher login. Again, the other good feature of this tool is a student need not to create an account to access your quiz. This is a wonderful feature. Otherwise, it will be a big problem for you, for teacher, to convince parents to create account, because creating an account these days, it's very controversial. That some hackers are there, they can access your account and other things. So just need not to worry about that. Student login. I am just logging in as a teacher because I have to create a quiz, right? As soon as you log in, here comes the window. See, this window has two sections. The upper one, which has 5 main features. One is launch, then quizzes, rooms, reports, and results. This is my user ID, and see what this part is showing 0 because there are no students in my class right now. I have not added any class right now. Okay. See, this is the room name. This is the room name given by me. I have changed the room name created by Socrative itself. When the room name of Socrative is used, that is not an easy task to remember it because it gives us in just a shuffling way. Like some digits are there, some symbols are there, some letters are there. So you can change your room name. We will be discussing it in the later part. Now, quiz. When you click this quizzes, see, these are the quizzes created by me. So I'm not going to start my session with this. Add quiz. When you click this button, add quiz, there are two options: create new, and the other option is import. Import is advisable when you know that some source is available from where you can access the quiz directly. Right now, we are focusing more on create new. So just click it, and as soon as you click create quiz, the first segment is you have to give the title. Click this part and give the title. I am writing fundamentals of, or simply I am writing basic mathematical operations. Basic mathematical operations. Right? Okay, this is the title. Then just leave this part right now. Once you create the quiz, then you can click it. Align quiz to standard. Don't worry about that. See this part. Enable sharing. See, as I said earlier, if the quiz created by you, it covers all the aspects of that particular topic, and if you think that this is of standard level, then you should enable it because others can use your quiz also. Otherwise, just keep this switch as disabled. Now see, add a question to get started. As I said earlier, there are 3 different types of questions which can be created with the help of this tool. This is multiple choice question, true false type, and short answer type. I am taking one by one. Multiple choice. When you click multiple choice, automatically it gives 4 options of one question. Now it's up to you. If you want to keep 3 options for you, that is good. If you want to add some more options, you can add some more options. You can add 6, 5, 7, 8, 10. It's up to you. But as per the standard format, I think 4 options are sufficient. If you want to use some image, then this is the option. Like if you want to ask in the figure who is the famous personality, whose picture is there, you can ask like that. So for that you have to store those images first on the desktop or in some folder from where you can access. I am not taking this part, this is very easy although. So I am taking some basic questions based on basic mathematical. Now like value of 25 into 4 plus 5 is, this is the question, option 1. Now as per the BODMAS rule, bracket of division multiplication. So the correct answer is what? It's 25 into 4, 100, and 100 plus 5 is 105. I am giving some options close to it. 104, say 225. Then comes the correct answer, that is 105. As I said, this 105 is the correct answer. Just remember it. And 110. So whatever the answer is correct, whichever the answer is correct, just click tick here. Now this is not visible to the student. Okay. See, the next segment of this question is this particular bar, an explanation. If your student is attempting this question and if this question is right or wrong, but he or she want to the reason behind it, then he or she can access it from here. Explanation. You have to give your explanation. 25, yeah, right, as per Cosmos rule, 25 into 4 gives you 100 and plus 5 gives you 105. Okay. This part is over. Now this question is with explanation also. Next question I am taking is true false. I am taking a question of each type, right? This true false is called term. This true false is 25 in bracket I am writing 25. 25 is not my favorite. I am just taking it randomly. 25 into 4 is, say, greater than 4 into 24. 25 into 4 is greater than 4 into 24. 4 into 24 is 96 and 25 into 4 is 100. So that is correct. So true. Okay. Here an explanation you can write 25 into 4 is 100 while 24 into 4 is 96. Therefore 100 is greater than 96. This true false part is over. Now let's move to the next part, that is short answer. Third question is short answer. Have a short answer question to ask. Simply you can ask define isosceles triangle. Right? See, there are different options given. If you want to suggest some close answers to it, because they can answer, some students can answer it correctly, some might get some closer to it. So you can write two sides equal. This is not the complete answer, I know. And the second option, a triangle in which two sides are equal. And if you want then to answer it more perfectly, then you can add a third one, triangle in which two sides are equal in length is termed as isosceles. So I've added each and every type of question, right? Now the next thing is save and exit. Click this. I have created a quiz, and here in my folder these are the quizzes created by me, but what I have created just now is basic mathematical operation. Now the next step is I just want to launch this quiz. So this is launch. When you click launch, I repeat, here are the quizzes created by me. I want to launch one of the created quizzes. Okay. So go to launch, go to quiz, and from the list select the quiz which you want to launch. I am going to launch this one, basic mathematical operation. Then in this window, click next. See, there are three options. Instant feedback. If you want your students to know whether they have the answer, the question answered by them is correct or not, this option is good. And this is the better option available in the three. So I advise you to go for this option, right? When you click this, see, when you click this instant feedback, these two are automatically enabled. Require names, of course. आपको अपने students, you want your students name also so that you can keep their record. Show questions feedback. We have already given the explanation. Yes, start. Now see, class total, no one has attempted till now. 1, 2, 3, there are three questions. There is all the cells are empty because no one has attempted this quiz. Now, after creating the quiz and after launching it, you can share your classroom code. Now, this is the classroom code, DRDS. If I want to change, if you want to change this name, go to rooms. Now see, this is disabled. You cannot you cannot change the classroom right now because some activity is going on. Okay, so it's better you just finish all the work and then you can change your classroom name or code later. My advice is keep changing your classroom code just for security reasons. So let's access it as a student now. Now give instructions to your students that just go and access the site www.socrative.com. As I said earlier, a student need not to create an account in this. Only teacher has to create account. Okay. So sign up part is not for students. Just leave it. Login. A student has to log in. Click this part, student login, because student, I am now acting as a student. So I am a student and all the instructions understood by me. The teacher asked me to click this. So you have to be very clear in giving instruction. Now room name. See, what is the room name? The room name is TRDS. I will be telling you how to change room name, the later part. Now in the student section, I have to enter as room name, DRDS, join. So once you click join, now it's asking name, Ajay, say Ajay, done. Ajay is the name of the student. See, the another good feature of this tool is only after answering this question, you can move to the next question. See, this is locked. So you have to answer it first. It's right or wrong, that is another thing, but you have to attempt this question first. Value of 25 by 4. Suppose this is student, I am a student, I am Ajay. I am just picking this one and I am submitting the answer. Now see, as soon as I submit the answer, the window appears, this is incorrect. And here is the reason. So this is a wonderful feature. Immediately, a student gets the explanation of that question so that he or she can improve or just remove those errors, eliminate the errors or misunderstanding of that concept. Okay. Now, once you click OK, you can move to the next question. 25 into 4 is greater than 4 into 24. Ajay ticked this one. He submitted the answer, and again the window appears. This is correct. Okay. So the correct answer is 2, and explanation is also there. Now the third one is define isosceles triangle. Or triangle with 2 equal sides. I'm submitting the answer. Incorrect. Why this part is shown as incorrect? Because the best possible answer is a triangle in which two sides are equal in length is termed as isosceles triangle. See, this is in order. This is complete answer. Yes, first. This is half answer, and this is absolutely incomplete, I would say. So this is incorrect. Now, it's up to you whether you want, if you consider this answer as correct or not. But it's advisable that once you have given this answer in your option, then just stick to it. So this is incorrect. This is not complete. Okay. Now, from student side, this quiz is over. Let us see. Let us access the teachers window. Now, see. Quizzes. Now, this is another wonderful feature because I have to enter, if I am changing the windows, then I have to enter my user ID again. So I am entering my user ID here. And the password I am entering here. I'm signing in. Try to keep your password as simple as possible because it's not easy to remember all the passwords created different for different purposes. Now see, reports. If I click this report, there isn't any report here, right? If I go to rooms, so this is my room. Okay. If I go to quizzes, this is the quiz just accessed by one of my students. If I want the result of this, see, I've selected the quiz of which the result is required. This is the name of the student, Ajay. He attempted all the questions. He attended all the questions. The first option given by him was option A, which is in red color, that shows the answer is incorrect. The second answer given by him is true, which is correct, that's why it's green. So this is the result. Now similarly, you can ask other students to access the quiz and they can answer, and similarly you can get their results here in the form of rows. If you want to keep this and share this, then go to reports. So the report of what? Report of this particular quiz. Suppose this quiz is yes, you have to click this basic mathematical operations. Once you click this, you have to finish it first. Are you sure you want to end the current activity? Yes. Okay. Now see, only once you close that window of your activity, you can access the report also. This is the result section. Now see, this is the result of your class. The name of the student is hidden. If you want to see the name, you can switch on this, Ajay. Similarly, the records of other students can be maintained. Now, the next thing is you want to share this report with with your principal or your coordinator, then you can email it, or you can email yourself first, and then from there you can forward it to the concerned authorities. So this is how launch quizzes reports can access. Now rooms, as I said, see, now since I finished that activity of quiz, now this room name is enabled. See, this pen is blue, otherwise it was disabled in the previous case. When your window on which the quiz is created is active, you cannot change it. Now I am going to change it. The test is over. Now for the next test, I am just test. I'm just keeping this room name as test. That room, see, that room name is not available because that is taken by someone. So test 2020. That is, this is also not available. Okay. Practice. 1, 2, 3. One, two. okay, this is happening and this is good for you. 1. This is also not available. So exam. Let us see whether this user ID is room is available or not. Not available. 1, 2, 3. The only option left is not entering the symbols. Only letters are allowed. Okay. Examo. I'm doing some different name. Now this is created. Examo 123. Because there is no such term as examo. But that particular in that particular case you have to give something different. So this is all about creating a quiz. Go to launch again and see there is one more feature. This is called as space race. So we will be discussing this in the later part. First we practice it first, then we'll be discussing it. This is advisable for you.